We are pleased to be joined now by Mimi Olson-Takats, one of the greats at the University of Toledo, and I think Kim Knuth. She took your mark, right? You were the all-time school leader.
Records are made to be broken. They are.
I know it's been a while, but you still got to think, Kim, come on.
Yeah.
You could have let us
she was an awesome player.
Yeah,
great player.
All right, so you are obviously very familiar with NCAA runs at the University of Toledo. 3 years in a row, Mimi and the Rockets made it. So put yourself in what the Rockets are going through tonight, the eve of their first NCAA tournament game.
I just think there's so much excitement. The girls are probably on such a high. Trish, an amazing coach that she is, I think is probably on a high too. And I just think like they need to enjoy it all. My thing is just the travel part of it. They're on a high. You're out of your comfort level. They just have to bring it in and have the mentality that you go in every game to win.
Yeah, take me back. 97 was the last one you went. You went 95, 96, 97. The night before, is it sleeplessness, nervousness? Are you calm? What is the emotion?
You know, I think because we went 3 years in a row, the first year I think you have like butterflies in your stomach because you're so excited knowing that there's only 64 teams that are still playing, and you have all these other teams that are going to be watching you, sitting at home. So I think you have butterflies, but I think your second and your third year, you know what it's like, you know how it feels, so you know how to contain the excitement. But it's what you play for, to be in a tournament like this.
You've been around the program. You're still here in Northwest Ohio, teaching in the Maumee City Schools. Go Panthers! I had to. You followed the basketball program since you left. This is kind of an interesting group. I think of all the teams that Trish has had, I was kind of surprised this was the one to make it. What were your feelings?
You know, me too. I mean, she has a very young team, so I can only imagine what the future holds for them. But I just think that those kids have given it their all this year. And have done so many special things, and she's an amazing coach, and her staff, I mean, you're not going to get a better staff than that. Vicki Hall is a tremendous coach. They do an awesome job. So I'm just glad for Trish that it's her time for her to be able to work so hard all these years and get these good players in and finally be able to make it to the big time, you know?
Right. You guys had to travel when you were in the NCAA, but nothing like what these guys are going through. Give me an idea of what the schedule is and maybe how far off they are going so far west.
I can't even imagine. Our farthest when we went to Colorado.
Right.
I would say, yeah. I think we had a hard time there just because of the altitude with breathing and stuff. But I think they're so far away. So I just hope, too, that there's enough. I mean, our fan base is amazing.
Right.
When I was there up until now, the fan base is awesome. So I'm just hoping there are so many dedicated Rocket fans that I'm hoping that pull together to go out there.
Sure. The Igniters.
Yes, the Igniters.
Yeah, I know.
They weren't there when we were there, though. The Igniters were not around when I was there.
But they are now.
I'm old.
But you're not that old to remember. You guys got the win in '96 in the first round. Maybe what was that like, knowing that you didn't just win a MAC title, you won an NCAA tournament game?
You know, it was awesome. I mean, to win that, being our first year going and losing to Western Kentucky and then going and playing Ole Miss. I mean, I think you always have these ideas in your head that you're going to win, but you're playing against really good teams. You know what I mean? It's not all the teams that you're playing in the MAC or some of your preseason schools. You're playing very, very good teams. So it was great to get that win. Just the excitement was awesome. And then to know you're going in and playing a number 2 seed, I think knowing that we won, we knew, I guess too, Bill Fenley had always instilled in us, you walk into a game knowing you're going to win.
Right.
You never go in and doubt yourself. So we always went in, even with the really, really good teams that we played, like, we're going to win. We're going to win. You have that mindset. So I think that mindset, especially with the majority of those girls coming from Bill, you had that mindset that you were going to win.
Right.
So we went into Old Dominion. I mean, we gave them a really, really tough game. Just time ran out.
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
From Bill Fenley to Mark Elam, you guys kept winning.
We did.
So I want to, you mentioned you're old, which is not true, but times do change.
Yes.
And so it was the 90s when you guys were there for your selection show, watching on we put up some old video. It was like in a dorm room on a small Zenith, and you're rocking some plaid.
I am?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, you are not showing that.
Oh, we're definitely going to show that. But what is that selection show feeling like when you hear that name?
I think for us, I mean, I think my junior year, my sophomore year, I think it was just new. We went to the NIT my freshman year. The sophomore year, like, you're all excited. I think we were at Bill's house, Coach Fenley's house.
Yeah.
My junior year, we had played really well. You know, we thought, we'll get a good seed. So you're thinking a mid-major, you're not going to get really good seeds. I mean, you have to battle every game that you play, and you have to win the conference. So if you don't win your conference championship, most likely you're not going to get into the tournament.
Right.
So I think the committee gave a lot of love to Toledo being that year we were a 10 seed.
Right.
And I'm glad that, we got a 10 seed this year.
That's what I'm
Trish.
saying.
I mean, I think that's awesome.
How ironic is
yeah.
that? And a little bit surprised that they're at that, you don't want to say they're 10 seed, but seeded that high?
Yeah, I think she has a very good team. They're a young team. I mean, I think they've done, in the beginning they played super well. Then I think they had they did have some injuries or what,
Right.
And I think at the end, she has put them in a position to play their best play right now. This is when you want to play your best, is at the end of the season. And I think that she did that, and, I hope that they do amazing out there. Especially, and you'll see them back again. I mean, they have two seniors, so they'll be back.
You got them beating Creighton on your bracket.
I do.
All right. Mimi Olson-Takats, one of the all-time greats for the University of Toledo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Go Rockets.